Hey y'all, welcome back to Better with Biscuits and welcome to the kitchen. I don't know about y'all, but I have a major sweet tooth. And I like to take the opportunity when we have company or friends coming over to indulge in said sweet tooth. So we've been doing several savory recipes, the last few recipes, so I figured why not bring you along while I make something simple but really good to have on hand when we have friends coming over. It is peanut butter pie. Now, listen, I'll be the first one to tell you, I'm not the biggest peanut butter fan. I love some good toast and peanut butter, and I love this peanut butter pie, but I don't really, peanut butter is not a flavor that I seek out to eat often. Like, I don't really care for peanut butter cookies. But this peanut butter pie is where it's at. We got this recipe from some friends back in college. They came over for a game night at our house and brought this pie. And at first I was like, peanut butter pie, I ain't sure. But then I tasted it and I was like, okay, this is good. So we didn't make it for a long time, but we were going to some other friend's house, fast forward several years to present day. And we were supposed to take a dessert and we couldn't decide what we wanted to take. And I was like, that peanut butter pie that showed up at our house at game night, that's what we need to take. And I've made it a couple times since that. And so I'm making it today and I figured I'd bring you along. So let's get started. Now, peanut butter pie. This is really good. You can get pre-made crust if you want to get a pre-made crust. We like it with a chocolate crust. You can get the graham cracker crust, that's fine. But we like it with a chocolate crust, and I like making it with Oreos. So, if you have a food processor and you want to wash those dishes, by all means, use a food processor and grind them up. What I did was I got a family pack of Oreos and I used like 3/4 of the package. And I put them in this bag and I beat the fool out of it with this rolling pin. So they're mashed up. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to make a crust, and then I've got some butter right here that I'm going to melt. Ooh, hallelujah. I put that butter in there and it went to popping. I had to get something to make it not. So, like I said, this is about 3/4 of a pack of Oreos, and this is about a little more than a half stick of butter, but I'm going to drizzle it in. I'm not going to use all of it right up front because I don't want to have it too buttery. Is that even possible? But you just want to have enough that the crumbs come together. And yeah, I'm going to use all of it. If you've ever made like a no-bake cheesecake and they give you the kit to make the crust, same principle. Melt the butter, moisten the crumbs, then we're going to press it out into the pie plate. I've got the crumbs in here. I like a lot of crust. I like a thick crust, so I'm not ever going to be mad if it's a little thick in the bottom. All right, to make the filling, we're going to start by making our own whipped cream. Do you have to do this? Absolutely not. You can get a tub of Cool Whip. So for this pie, we're going to use, if you're making one pie, you would use 8 ounces of Cool Whip. But since I'm making my own whipped cream, I'm going to use a 1.5 cups of chilled, very cold, heavy whipping cream, and a scant 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. And we're going to put a splash of vanilla in that. And I thought I had everything out, and I do not. We're going to put a splash of vanilla, and we're going to beat this until it is stiff. I'll bring you back when that happens. All right. Stiff peaks. That is real whipped cream. You can buy the stuff in the tub if you want to, but this doesn't have all the oil and additives. It's, sorry, that was loud. It's whipping cream and powdered sugar and vanilla, and it just tastes completely different. It's worth the 4-minute effort it took to make that, in my opinion. All right, so I'm gonna set that aside, and I'm gonna get our bowl to mix up the rest of our ingredients with. So we're gonna take 4 ounces or half a block of cream cheese, and we're going to start by beating that loose. All right, we kind of broke that up a little bit. We're going to add a half a cup of whatever peanut butter you like. If you want crunchy, add crunchy. I'm using creamy because that's what I like most of the time. We're going to add a scant half cup of powdered sugar and a scant half cup of milk. I'm saying that because the recipe I have to reference makes 2 pies and it calls for 2/3 a cup of sugar and milk. So I'm just doing a little bit less than half a cup and we're gonna call it good. I'll have the recipe posted down in the description, and it'll be the recipe for 2 pies. Or you just will know if you're making 1 pie to half it. So we're gonna get this creamed up. We've got the half a block, 4 ounces of cream cheese, a scant half cup of powdered sugar, a half a cup of peanut butter, and a scant half cup of regular milk. All right, that's good and acquainted. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take probably 2/3 of this whipped topping, whipped cream, and we're going to fold it in to the pie filling, and we'll reserve the rest to go on the top. Now to that, we're going to add 2 chopped up Reese, like big regular size Reese Cups, not the little ones, the bigger ones. We're going to save 1 chopped up Reese Cup to go on the top for garnish. So now, simple as that, easy as pie, as they say. We're going to place the filling in the pie crust. I'm gonna wash my hands, but I'm gonna taste the spatula. Because we're gonna take, now my humble opinion, it don't matter what this looks like. You're all about what it's gonna taste like. So now if you wanna cover this whole thing in whipped cream, go ahead. But I personally like the way it looks better if you can see a little bit of the peanut butter edges. I don't know, you do you. Your kitchen. All right, so I'm gonna take a few of these Reese Cup pieces, and we're just gonna place them around. Just to make sure you know, it's this size Reese's, the flat ones, not the little Reese Cups, the flat ones, the big flat ones. Just as easy as that. It's a really good, really easy, but crowd-pleasing peanut butter pie. Now, the channel's better with biscuits. If you want to make a pan of biscuits and eat with your pie, I ain't judging you. But today, we just did something easy, quick, and sweet, just to kind of change it up. I was making it anyway, so I figured I'd share it with y'all. I will have the written recipe in the description box below. Just know that the recipe I'm going to share is for 2 pie crusts. So if you're only going to make 1 like me, half the values of the ingredients. Until next time, y'all get in the kitchen and cook you up something good. Stay warm. We're getting some really cold weather, especially for our part of the country this weekend. So bundle up. It's actually another chance of more snow in middle Georgia. Not used to that, but hey, we'll take it. It's fun. Anyway, y'all have a good week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.